Bruh, people are just sad and sick, and they all sensitive little ass, mofos with lady parts. And we finna get into it, but first, y'all know how we do. Intro. Yo, it's me, your boy, JJV, saying welcome to another reaction video. And what you gonna do when your boy JJV runs wild on you, dude? Yes, y'all. We are about to react to the Brothers Hodge video. This one being called Woke TikTokers Celebrate Hulk Hogan's Death. And I find it fitting that we're going to hit this because your boy's been getting hit with some negative comments in my Hulk Hogan tribute. We got some little sensitive ass little bitches, you know what I'm saying? Dudes with lady parts coming into my comment section, you know what I mean? Being all up in their feels. Hulk Hogan the shit you be big because you hurt my feelings by dropping the N-word. You know who else drops the N-word? You do, fool. So if you got a problem with somebody using a variation of the N-word, guess which word you should not be using? Just saying. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. Again, this the Hodge twins video, basically reacting to the TikToker celebrating Hulk Hogan's death. Can't wait to get into this one. I'm sure y'all can't either. Hence why you're here. So without further ado, y'all, like to hear.
Care about this? You think we give a we don't care?
You don't care, but yet here you are taking time out of your life that you're not getting back to talk about something you don't care about. Right! That makes all kinds of sense.
Oh, Hulk Hogan died.
Yep, and he lives in your head rent-free. So how does that feel?
Maybe we can get Kid Rock next.
Oh, hell no. I know she didn't say, maybe we can get Kid Rock next. And what does that mean? Maybe we can get Kid Rock next. Girl, with the way you be looking, it don't look like you be getting much action. So I highly doubt you gonna do something. I'm just saying.
Hulk Hogan's fucking dead. Hulk Hogan's fucking dead. Shut the up.
You want people to start talking about Hulk Hogan, but yeah, here you are talking about Hulk Hogan. Again, the man's living in your dome rent free while he living it up in heaven. He living it up in paradise. God bless Hulk Hogan. Let's go.
We're not actually mourning this motherfucker's death, are we?
Yeah, we got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show, but for
got a damn good show. Fun fact, and I have the short up to prove this too. I made the Hodge twins laugh a while back because I actually bought. Let me see if I have it right here. Oh yeah, I actually bought the Hodge twins American flag skull hoodie. I love this hoodie, man. It's my favorite hoodie. I wear this a lot. I always take it to work too. But anyway, I bought that hoodie, right? And then they did a live shortly after I had bought that, and I sent them a message that they actually read on their live. Where I go, damn good show, gentlemen. Just want to let y'all know I bought the American flag skull hoodie because the white man said I can. And I forget which one of them read it. I think it was Keith who read it. But I know I made Kevin laugh. They both, because Keith, when he read it, he was just like, did that face, you know what I mean? Like he knew it was a joke and everything, and then Kevin, he was just laughing his ass off when he heard it. So, shout out to the Hodge twins, man. I love these dudes.
before we get to today's video, I want to tell you about our new giveaway, 4250 King Ranch and Camping, 10 grand in cash. Get in and win, just go to my website. Anything you buy on our site, get you automatically in and win. The left is like just a bunch of miserable people. Hey,
dude, facts. These people are so sad, so miserable. You could tell by the way that they live that they got nothing going for them. So what do? They go and they shit on somebody. Why? Because they're that miserable with their own lives, with themselves. It's just sad and it's pathetic.
Demonic.
Mm-hmm.
Who does a video on social media using foul language and express that joy of a man who passed away?
People like this. I'm just saying. Bruh. Hulk Hogan is a racist. Yeah, you know who else is a racist other than you? You hypocrite. Your daddy is a racist. Your granddaddy is a racist. But yet you still love them, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Some of you probably don't even have fathers. Hence why you're on here acting like whole females. You know what I mean? Being loud and everything. Celebrate a man's death. That's what females do. I'm just saying. Extreme left females. Let's get that. You know. Let's make sure we're a little more detailed and specific about that. I'm just saying. I mean, you saw, you know, the ladies. You know what I mean? The one with the purple hair and the other one with the little snow in her hair. You know what I'm saying? Saying what they said. Anyway.
I would say mentally ill. Yeah, you have to be mentally ill. Or the guy's got to be guilty of doing some egregious, heinous acts. Yeah, heinous. Yeah, horrible things.
They act like this man done murdered his family and then himself. Not saying Chris Benoit did what he did, because again, I wasn't there. I didn't see it for myself. Well, police showed up and investigated and said... Police show up to the scene of a crime after a crime is committed and can only speculate as to what they think may have happened. Maybe Benoit did it, maybe he didn't. I don't know. I can't say either way. It's not my place. Anyway.
What has he done? He said some off-color things about a demographic of people. Who hasn't done that? Who's immune from that? Especially these people.
This mofo is playing the celebration song in celebration of Hogan's death. This is what's happening with... This is what's become of our civilized society. This is what's become of humanity. Wow. Wow. You don't like the guy, you don't care about the guy, but yet he still lives in your dome rent-free, brother. Which is fine with me. I mean, that works for me, brother. This dude is using Batista's theme song to celebrate. Wow. Just wow. This mofo is using Hogan's own theme song. Wow, dude. Wow. So when a racist dies on your 32nd. Wow. Wow. And I bet you odds are, this dude uses the M-bomb when talking to his own people. I bet you. Whole hypocrite right here.
Bye! Goodbye!
And they find joy in it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's really joy. It's just...
And, I don't know, man, but this dude, again, probably a lonely mofo, ain't got nothing good going on in his life. Dude, look at this. Look at the space between his brows and his eyelids. Look how crusty and look at that. They're freaking peeling. That's wow, dude. Wow, bro. You need to do something about that skin, man. You need to do something about your skin condition there, bruh. Ooh, that be looking all kinds of bad. You know, there's this wonderful invention called lotion. You might want to try it sometime. I'm just saying.
They are it's fake. They are posturing. Yeah, posturing fake joy. I don't know, Kevin. These people. How can you be happy over someone passed away? I mean, what harm did he cause them? Oh, he's a Trump supporter. That's it. That's nuts.
Look at this, man. Using God in her messaging, saying Hulk Hogan just died. God is good. Hulk Hogan was baptized, young lady. He gave his soul to the Lord. He surrendered to the Lord. So yeah, God is good. The Lord is good. But not for the reasons you think.
Yeah. God is so good.
The half-wit, better known as Hulk Hogan, has passed on, and I, for one, am happy about it.
Says the half-wit. I'm just saying.
If you haven't heard, Hulk Hogan had a heart attack last night. All that hatred balled up in his chest. All that finally did its job. Took a long time. Took way too long, in my opinion. And for anybody who...
See, this is what I'm saying, man. The hypocrisy is real. This guy wants to talk about how much hatred Hogan supposedly has in his heart, but yet, look at him talking about, oh, it took a long time, took way too long, for him to go. That's not hatred. That's not animosity. That's not toxicity. My dude, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm just saying.
It's like, the left is celebrating the passing. How dare... F*** him, you, and your mother, okay? I just want you to know that.
Wow, you kiss your mother with that mouth, bro? Fuck you, him, and your mother? Wow, that's mighty big of you, dude, to say all that while hiding behind a screen. Guarantee you this dude, who looks a lot like Hogan's son, Nick Hogan, by the way, guarantee you this dude would not be saying any of this to your face. Guarantee it.
From the bottom of my spirit.
You think we...
These people are sick. Well, just the thing. He voted for Trump. Yeah. And then in the past, I guess he heard his daughter. Here, hold up. Let me pull this up. I guess he heard his daughter was dating or sleeping with a black guy. That would concern me too.
I think that's Kevin. Kevin's a whole fool.
And I would have he was being secretly recorded too, so I'm not sure who recorded that. Right. But they had ulterior motives when he recorded it. Like I don't know. It's like when you think.
Oh no, excuse me. I think Kevin is the one wearing the black tee, and Keith is the one wearing the military green tee. So yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to get them confused.
African Americans. Yeah. You don't think. Well, let me say this. You think the worst. Yeah. But I mean, if you're not concerned that your daughter or your son is dating someone of the opposite race and it doesn't concern you, I mean, you're just not being totally honest with yourself or to the American people or the public. Like if my daughter or my son was with a relationship and I'm black, right? If I see a person of my demographic, first thing that's gonna come to mind is like, what type of person this person is, right? So I'll sit down, I was like, man, he don't even know how to wear his pants right. He's got all this gold in his mouth. He's wearing his cap with a flat brim. I don't trust those people.
Yeah, it's funny. And not too long ago, I actually saw a dude driving one of those donk style cars. It was like a red, it was like an 80s something square body Impala, I believe it was. But yeah, it was painted that sparkly red, and he had it skyjacked with big old 26-inch gold spokes. You don't want people to stereotype you, but yet you still want to live the stereotype. It's like, bruh, you want people to take you seriously, but yet you do these things that make you stand out for all the wrong reasons. And then you're on social media talking about, my rims be more expensive than the car. Bruh. Bro, that's not a brag. If you're spending more money on rims than you are a car, you got that shit backwards. And you look like a whole dumbass when you say shit like that. I'm just saying. Bruh, you don't want people to stereotype you, but yet you still want to live the stereotype. Okay. All right.
I'm just being honest. Yeah, we have
But anyway, going back to what they're addressing. So yeah, they're addressing that audio that came out where Hogan dropped the M-bomb. He said something about his daughter dating a black man or whatever. And what Hogan was saying, if you really listen to that audio, but of course, again, do I agree with how Hogan said it? No, I don't. I wish he didn't carpet bomb his message with all those N-words, but it is what it is. Doesn't change the fact of the point that he was trying to convey, the message he was trying to get across. Basically, what Hogan said in our audio was that, hey, look, if my daughter's going to be dating a black man, then I'd rather she be dating a successful black man, which that's what any father should want for their daughter, regardless of who they're dating. You know what I mean? Your son, or like they said, your son or daughter is dating someone of the opposite or a different race, then yeah, obviously you want to be with somebody who is a person who is of quality, you know what I'm saying, who has an upside to them. You know what I mean? You want them to be with somebody who is career driven, you know what I'm saying, has their shit together, you know what I mean, is financially stable and everything, so they can take care of your child, you know what I mean? That's what any parent would want regardless of who their child is dating. Doesn't matter if you're black, you're white, Hispanic like your boy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, Asian, whatever the case. I would say the same thing. If it were my daughter, I'd be like, look, I don't care who you date. Just, it better be someone who had their shit together. It better be someone who either has a trade or some other kind of career, whether it's law, medical, you know what I mean? Whatever the case. If they're a successful person, I don't have a problem with that. Cool. Just don't be with some ain't shit dude or some ain't shit chick, you know what I mean? That has nothing going for them. You know what I mean? That's basically what Hogan said. But like I said, of course, the message got lost because he kept carpet bombing his message with all those M-bombs. And then he went and said, oh yeah, I'm racist to a point. Which, like I said, it completely destroyed that whole message. Had he worded it differently and said basically what I just told y'all, you know what I mean? Obviously, we would not be having this conversation. But either way, no matter how it was said, that is what was said. Basically, he wants his daughter to be with a man, regardless of what color his skin is, you know what I'm saying, that is financially stable, that can take care of his daughter. Any father should want that for their daughter. And if you don't, well, then something wrong with you, fool.
And that conversation that he was being secretly recorded, wasn't meant for public consumption.
No.
That shouldn't have been admissible to be put out there in front of the public.
Well, nope.
That's a conversation you should.
That was a private conversation he was having behind closed doors. That should have stayed behind closed doors. But because it got leaked, put out there, obviously it hurt his image. You know what I'm saying? Dude, everybody at some point in their lives has said racist shit. We've all done it. You know what I mean? So all these outcriers, you know what I mean? They're like the biggest outliers that are out there. I bet you at one point in their lives, behind closed doors, they said some pretty racist shit. They said some of the most awful shit. They're showing their true colors right now with the way that they're celebrating this man's death. So tell me that I'm lying when I'm saying that, you know, obviously these people, you know, haven't said anything, you know, horrible, cruel, evil. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I bet you odds are their relatives said some racist shit and they still love their relatives, right? Your mom, your dad, your grandfather, your grandmammy, they all probably said something at one point, but yet you still love those people, right? You don't shut those people out, right? Some of y'all don't even have fathers. And it shows because of the way that you be acting on the internet.
Yeah, I'm not sure who recorded it. I don't know if it was his daughter. I didn't really look into it. Yeah. It's just a word. It's just, I don't know. People just really fragile when it comes to that word. They used to.
Man, Keith hit the nail on the head right there. Yeah, it's just a word at the end of the day. And I don't care how you use it, whether it's with the soft A at the end, the hard R. The N word is the N word. And both of them are basically the same word. The N word with the A at the end, all it is a southern accented way of saying the hard R. That's all it is. It's the same word and it means one thing. It's a derogatory term towards someone who happens to be black.
That word, but it's okay though.
And who uses the N word to black people more than anyone else? Not all. Let's make sure we're clear. Not all, but those in the black community who be using it against their own. Y'all eat your own. Y'all rob your own. Y'all kill your own over some street shit or some thug shit. Like it's the thing to do. And you want us to care about your feelings when someone who doesn't look like you says a word that you use on each other? Come on now. Now, if what I'm saying doesn't fit you, then obviously I'm not talking about you. I'm only talking about those who do that. The hypocrites. Anyway.
Put it in music. Yeah. And rap and all these rappers are making millions of dollars using the word, but it's like I don't. If my daughter was dating or son dating someone that wasn't black and they might be in the country illegally, I would be concerned. Maybe this person's got ulterior motives. Just because a white man has a concern for their daughter or their son dating someone of opposite race doesn't mean they're necessarily racist. They might be prejudiced. I'm prejudiced as hell. Until I get to know you, if you that certain demographic, you damn right, I'm going to judge the hell out of you.
Facts. If my kid is dating someone outside of my community, outside of my race, yes, I am going to assume the worst until I get to meet you. And if you carry yourself as a quality human being, then guess what? We're not going to have an issue. We're not going to have a problem. If you got a strong upside to you, hey, welcome to the family. And that's what Hogan basically did. Of course, he did it in a much harsher way, but that's basically what he did. That's basically what he was saying. Anyway.
Until I get to know you. Yeah, like the people in the video, they play dumb. Yeah. Like there's no negative like there's no righteous negative stereotype for African Americans. Right. I mean, FBI statistics. Yeah. If you just looked at FBI statistics and per capita, we only make up 12% of the population, and how, as a demographic of people, how we are so prevalent when it comes to just crime. Yeah, I'm not vicious crimes. Yeah.
Did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? All this information, as they said, it's on the internet. You can see this for yourself. Who's more associated with crime? Especially when it comes to eating their own. And you wonder why, people outside of y'all view you in a certain way? Well, look at yourself. Are you giving them a reason to? And again, I'm not generalizing a whole community, because I understand, just like with every community, there's good ones and there's bad ones. All right, I'm only addressing the bad ones, not the good ones. So what I'm saying doesn't suit you. If it doesn't fit you, your character, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being honest. Any objective human being, will be like, hold up, let me meet this guy. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, but even though you might be a great guy,
yep.
But that's the thing. He's a part of a group. How about his cousins? How about his family? Right.
Yep.
Right. His family members.
Yep.
Like if my daughter was dating a black guy, I find out he's in law school. I'm like, man, you hit the jackpot on that one.
I agree with that. Facts. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like I said earlier, man, my daughter was dating a black dude. Hey, he's got a strong upside. He's got a career. You know what I mean? He's going to law school, medical school. You know what I'm saying? Or he's picking up a trade. He's going to be a mechanic, a welder, plumber, electrician, whatever the case. Hey, cool. Get down with your bad self, sweetheart. Full blessing.
Actually, I think, because that's a unicorn you're dating.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, you dating a Latino guy? Oh, he's going to law school? Oh, he's going to med school?
Same. I'm a Hispanic. So, yeah, you want to date within our community? Hey, just make sure whoever you date, I don't care who they are, what they look like, whoever you date, make sure they got their shit together and they can take care of you. If they got a great career, you know what I'm saying? That they're very goal-oriented, goal-driven, you know what I'm saying? And they have, and they're pursuing a career. By all means, sweetheart, have fun.
Yes. Hit the jackpot. That kid you about to have is going to be very smart.
Yep.
I think I might be wrong. In the video, he said, I don't care if he's a millionaire. He's probably pissed because he wants his grandkids to look like him. Yeah, and both sides do that. Yeah, I've seen.
Every race is like that. I don't care who you are. Every race is like that. Every father wants their grandchildren to look like them. And if you say otherwise, you're just in denial.
Countless African Americans say, I want my kids to look like me. Yep. I see this video of Muhammad Ali circulating on social media. He said he's got this quote: "Bluebirds want to be with bluebirds, redbirds want to be with redbirds. If I want my kids to look like me." Yeah, Muhammad Ali said that. But when a white man says it, oh man, he's racist. It's like a double standard.
It is a double standard. So it's okay for minorities to say, "Oh yeah, I want my kid to look like me." You know what I mean? And like nobody else. That's fine. That's cool. But when a white man says that, oh, that guy's racist. He's a bigot. Shame him. That guy's evil. No. A white man has just as much right to say that he wants his kids to look like him He wants his grandchildren to look like him as any of us do. Equal rights. I believe Martin Luther King fought for that. You might want to look that up. Equal rights for all. And there's this thing called the First Amendment. It's called freedom of speech. Might want to look that up too.
Yeah, but before he died, he found God. He got baptized. Yeah. Him and his wife.
See, that's another thing that people are overlooking too. The man found God, got baptized, surrendered himself to the Lord. He gave his soul to the Lord. You know what I mean? And God bless Hogan for that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, who's perfect? Nobody's perfect. That's just, I've said some off-color things about every demographic of people on this planet. On the regular. But you don't hold me to my worst moment, to the worst things I've ever said. You hold me, you take the things that I say in a totality. And then you make your judgment. Yeah, you don't take my worst moment when I make a mistake, because we all make mistakes, we're all human. Why are you going to take?
Exactly. We all say things in a moment of weakness. And that's how I viewed that situation with Hogan. It was a moment of weakness. You know what I mean? He was going through some dark times. I'm not making excuses. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, I'm just giving my observation. It was a moment of weakness. He was going through some dark times. He was having some troubles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So usually, you know, when people are going through stuff like that, you tend to say things out of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Hurt people hurt people. You know what I mean? And then Hogan, he did what he could to try to turn it around, and unfortunately it didn't work out, you know, which is sad. You know what I'm saying? And but like I said, I've forgiven the man, you know what I mean? Because, you know, he's done more good than harm if you really look at his body of work. A lot of these people who are upset with him are either not wrestling fans or they were born sometime in the early 2000s. So it's like, you know, you take their words with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like I said, I got to see Hogan, you know, when Hulkamania was at its peak. 1990, WrestleMania 6. That's when I became a fan. You know what I'm saying? And I followed Hogan ever since. And I see this man do more good things than bad things. So, it is what it is. You don't have to like Hogan. I'm not saying that. If you don't like the man, that's cool. You don't care about the dude, fine. But just know, you're making it real difficult to convince people you don't care about somebody when you're on TikTok talking about this person you supposedly don't care about. Obviously, you let this person live in your head rent free. So, think about that before you post on TikTok. I'm just saying.
Something I said, the worst thing I say, and judge me on that. Well, what if that? Because if the people that's criticizing Hulk Hogan and things he said and things he did and the people he voted for, why ain't you should be holding yourself to that same standard? Look what you're doing now. You're actually cheering on the death of someone. Yeah, a husband, a father. He's got kids.
Yep.
He's got. I mean, and you are no different. Yeah, and what if in that moment that you perceive to be his worst moment? What if it's true? Yeah. You know? What do you mean? What do you mean what I mean?
Oh shit, my bad. I think I was about here.
My worst moment. Yeah. When I say about a group of people, what if it's true what I'm saying? Right. I get it. Now you get it? Yeah, I get it. You know I'm black and slow. Yeah, facts can't be, you know, racist. You know? I judge our people all the time. Yeah.
If you don't want people who don't know you to see you as a stereotype, well then guess how you should be carrying yourself? Not as a stereotype, I'll tell you that much.
And black people, let me say this. Wait a minute. Black people judge black people all the time.
Thank you! Actual factuals.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now. Everybody in this world will approach this the same way. 3 o'clock in the morning, you walking down the street. You see a group of old ladies with canes walking, you ain't gonna think nothing. I tell you, a group of African Americans coming across you with hoodies on, I'm crossing the street. Yeah.
That's just me, though.
Yeah.
I have a prejudice for our people.
No, that's coming.
You know, I'm glad Keith brought that example up, because I was watching. I follow this dude on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel called Yeah Buddy Garage. I believe his name is Josh. But anyway, he has a YouTube channel called Yeah Buddy Garage, and he used to own a 1993 Chevy Crew Cab Dually, and he and his wife were traveling from Florida all the way to Mexico in an old 93 Indy Pace replica version of, well, I should say a Crew Cab Dually Indy Pace truck edition. Anyway, easy for me to say. But anyway, and they were somewhere in New Mexico, right? And they were parked, I believe, at a hotel parking lot or somewhere. They were parked at a parking lot. I guess dude was feeling tired or whatever, you know, because he's been driving for so long, you know what I mean? I guess he was probably feeling it. He was getting tired and everything. So he figured, okay, you know what? Hey, let's bust out the grill. Let's cook up some food. Let's have some dinner, and then we'll get right back on the road. And you know what? I'll grab the video. I'll even post it. I'll post a link to that video in the description down below, so y'all can see for yourselves and y'all can judge for yourselves. But while he and his wife, right, were trying to cook dinner in the parking lot, you know, minding their own business, there was a group of bros with hoodies on bicycles, scoping them out, watching what they were doing. And luckily, homeboy caught wind of what was going on, because one of them gave themselves away and actually walked right by them as they were loading up the stuff. They decided, okay, you know what? Dinner's canceled. Honey, I need you to get in the truck. Wait for me in the truck, because something ain't right. As a matter of fact, his wife was the one who noticed and called it out quietly to him. She didn't feel right. So he's like, all right, we're going to load up our shit. We're going to get going. As they were loading up, yeah, one of the bros dared to walk by him. And dude was trying to be cool with him, like, hey man, how's it going, man? How you doing? And dude just barely said, like, you know, what's up to him as he was walking by. And then by the time they got all their stuff loaded up, right, and they're about to drive off, surely enough, a car came pulling up. Hand to God, like I said, I'll post a link in the video. Y'all can see this for yourself. Car pulls up, try to block them in. And this is a little sedan, dude. A 1993 Crew Cab Dually will mow down a little modern day sedan. And luckily these fools, they realized that, so they got out of the way and then let them go. Yeah. YouTube channel is Yeah Buddy Garage. Like I said, I'll post a link for that video in the description, so y'all can go check that out. I'm telling you, it's real shit. It's real shit. But to Keith's point, see, when you do shit like that, what are people supposed to think when they see a group of y'all out on the street wearing hoodies? What are we supposed to think? How are we supposed to feel? Are we supposed to just sit there like sitting ducks and then wait until it's too late to find out if you're friend or foe? I mean, come on now.
And sense. People who cross the street have a certain level of emotional intelligence. That's a hazard approaching me.
A potential
hazard.
Yeah.
A potential hazard.
They're not all hazards, but it's a potential hazard I'm going to avoid.
Exactly. I believe it was Tommy Sotomayor who once said, if there's more than 3, guess where I won't be?
Right.
All right, y'all. So that was the Hodge twins with woke TikTokers celebrate Hulk Hogan's death. Definitely gonna mash the like button on this video, because I'm with this video 100%. It's common sense, y'all. Common sense, common knowledge. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, people can say, "Oh, Hulk Hogan's racist," whatever, claim that all they want, but fact of the matter is, a racist is as a racist does, and it takes a racist to know a racist. You know what I mean? So again, if you have problems with somebody outside of your community using a derogatory word that you claim is positive, even though you have used it in a negative context, because like I said, I've been on this earth long enough, and I can tell you, you know, there's millions of examples of people using that word, people who claim that is their word, and they use it in a negative context towards each other. So don't play yourself. Don't fool yourself. All right? Because we know better. We know better. We see it. We hear it. All right? Anyway, and if it bothers you that much, again, if it bothers you that much, then guess what word you should stop using? Don't be a hypocrite. Hypocrisy is for bitches. Don't be a bitch. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, it's your boy Jason JV saying thank y'all for taking the time to watch this video. Really appreciate it. Hope y'all consider liking, commenting, and of course subscribing as well, especially if you're new and you're digging the vibes. You know what I mean? And yeah, till next one, y'all have a blessed one. All right, peace.